Hey guys, so here we're back to some more Fate Grand Order. It is now officially 3 days before, while recording this, that the Christmas event is coming out. Which means I am going to be back in Gacha Hell not that far after Abby's event. Gotcha, not event. Yay, I get to blow all my Saint Quartz. Now, I will just say this right now, if Irish Kegel does not come home, it will crush me. Mainly because I spent so many Saint Quartz, and I won't have enough to even attempt to try for Hokusai. Which means that I would probably just have to save till Valentine's Day, where a certain assassin comes out, I believe. So yeah, that ought to be fun. But man, after freaking what happened on Valentine's Day, I started getting less and less 5 stars. I got more 5 stars last year than I ever did this year. But yeah, Valentine's Day was a dropping point for me in terms of 5 stars. Let's continue on now. This might also be a shorter episode because this is only literally one thing for the beginning. So, Paraiso beginning, assassin. Oh, son of, we're fighting with just Musashi. No. Well, this ought to be fun. A hawk is crying out in the distance. Here, Mount Kinbo's Regondo. I open my eyes once again, even as I feel my death steadily approaching. Well, it's still not here yet. I know I'm going to die. I'm sick and tired of waiting around for it to happen. Indeed, I, Shimen Musashi, will die here. No manner of villain or sorcery will work on me now. My body has long been pushed beyond its limits, to the point where I am practically a corpse already. My decrepit old body will no longer even move. I can feel my life growing shorter whenever I stand and walk. I have grown old, very, very old. Boredom, joy, sadness, such things are little more than bags under my eyes. No doubt Iori would laugh if he saw me now. He would say that after all my harsh scolding, my own mind has still failed to reach emptiness. But he would be wrong. I have reached it. I've done so by killing and killing over and over and over. And now I am alone. Through the void I have attained emptiness. Say I'm doing well this morning. I was able to speak without my throat screaming for mercy, or doubling over in a fit of coughing. Well, fate, what are you waiting for? It's now or never. Not only am I still alive, I'm in the best shape I've been in a long time. Can't believe I got angry like that. Niten Ichiryu is supposed to be all about keeping one's mind clear. Alas, it seems I can't stop my own immaturity from bubbling up to the surface. That is how a boy is supposed to behave, not an old man at the end of his life. Now that I think of it, my father used to do much the same thing. I suppose I really am Munisai's son. My father was strong both with the jite and the sword. He was unquestionably a true master. And yet he was never satisfied. He was as stubborn as any fool. I would call it gave me no end of trouble. Does that mean that my own impatience here on death's door is a curse I inherited from him? Unsatisfied with my fame, unsatisfied with my death. Perhaps it is my name. Perhaps I should never have inherited Shinmen from Munisai. Perhaps going by Miyamoto Musashi better suited me. No, this is my failure. My failure alone. I think of death whenever I close my eyes. I think of it whenever I open them. Even in this decrepitude, I cannot fully resign myself. After a long lifetime of never encountering my fate, I grow tired of waiting for it to arrive. Come on, fate, where are you? Show me what you have in store for my final moments. My life is more fragile now than a candle being in the wind. I cannot take it anymore. Please, come for me. Gods, Buddha, at this point I'll even take an Oni or a demon. Please, give me more time, so the time I encounter my destiny. it will surely lose sight of me down in the bowels of hell. Why do I feel like he's saying the same thing over and over again? Like a mantra. If that is impossible, then... if only this world were itself a living hell. Yep. He's literally repeating himself. It could be that he's repeating the same day over and over again, and he doesn't know that he's repeating the same day. For him, he's died millions of times, but he doesn't know it. And that's why he's saying the same thing over and over again. Because essentially he's trapped in the void to a never-ending cycle.
Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired, I can't even take one more step. Hey, Tatsuke, can I vent to you a bit? You don't gotta say anything, just listen. Cool? Cool. You wouldn't believe what a jerk old man Tajima is. Instead of rewarding me for my hard work, he just stuck me with another job. As if taking down Inferno wasn't enough, now he wants me to go around checking all of Shimosa to make sure those monsters that scattered aren't causing any trouble. At least he lent me a horse so I don't have to do it all on foot, but that's not the point, you know. I took down a major baddie, he should be giving me a medal or something. I mean, I know I'm just a vagrant who's not tied down to anything, so I'm sure it's a lot easier to use me up than an officer. I'm exhausted. There's not a single monster to be found anywhere. All that riding around Shimosa and all I have to show for it is the sword back. Maybe monster hunting is one of those things where you only find what you're looking for once you stop looking for it.
I mean, pretty much. That's also the basis of what the hell happens in an MMO. You can't find the thing you're looking for, but when you don't need it anymore, it's everywhere.
Anyway, this should finally take care of the second job he gave me. Then again, I can't say this was a complete waste of time. It's all part of my training to reach the void. I've been to all sorts of places and fought all sorts of opponents, but I still haven't been able to reach it.
You know, I just realized she said Tatsuke. Tatsuke's the baby, isn't it? Because Onui is the sister, Tatsuke is the brother, right? Why is she writing a letter to a baby? Or am I already forgetting, switching the names up? I swear I'm not.
The void is really different from fire and water. It's all about clearing your mind, counting your blessings, and how you live your life. They have the same idea as Shinkageryu, although there they call it Suigetsu. Basically, the idea is that nothing is something, and vice versa. Anyone can cut something with shape and form. But the void that I'm trying to reach is about being able to use your blade to cut the formless and the shapeless. The word Muni in my father's name means second to none. Munasai was truly number one when it came to the sword. Now I'm trying to achieve a sword of nothingness, a zero, that surpasses him. But I don't know if I'll ever get there. I bet even Lady Kano must be pretty fed up by now. I've wandered across all sorts of different time periods and places. Faced more opponents and overcome more trials than any other sword master. I still can't reach it. Still, this might be my best, my final chance. The heroic spirit swordmaster servants, Purgatorio Inferno. Ordinarily, I'd never be able to handle them all on my own. If I can face off against those demons and survive, that's when I'll find out what fate has in store for me. The point when I'll find out who I am, and who I'll be when I meet my end. However it turns out, I'm sure I'll be satisfied.
Yeah, it's because you'll be right there with me after everything's over.
Oh, hey Musashi, I see you got here before me. Welcome back, Cell. I'm so exhausted. I've been all over Shimosa and back. I couldn't find any of the monsters that disappeared after the battle with Inferno, but I also didn't hear about them attacking anyone, or about the other heroic spirit swordmasters for that matter. Anyway, it's good to be back. I was just looking up at the sky while I reported to Tatsuke. Otama's out at work, and Onui's in the lavatory. She should be back pretty soon, I think. I'm back. Oh, there you are, Onui. Here, you can have Tatsuke back now.
Yeah, see? She wasn't reporting to the baby about all that she's done so far.
Welcome back, Miss Samurai. It's sorry to have kept you waiting, Tatsuke. Oh, you too, miss? I wish I could have gone on a walk with you, Miss Samurai. Oh, but I guess it wasn't really a walk, was it? Cell's the one who went walking around town. I was out on horseback riding all over Shimosa. Horseback? I'd be happy to give you a ride sometime, Hanui. Well, assuming old man Tajima lets me borrow the horse again. Okay, I can't wait. Gaga.
You sure do love blue skies, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Master, I gave the inn staff the dried fish souvenir he asked me to. They were very happy with it. Souvenir. Souvenir? That's how you said that, right? Although I said souvenir, so I don't know. He said that it would go great with their dinner drinks. Oh, hello, Lady Musashi. I see you're back, too.
I sure am. Thanks, Kotaro. I was really tired, but I feel a lot better after seeing all your faces. You look a lot better, too. Just last night, you seemed like you were barely managing to keep from collapsing. But today, you're full of energy. Is that because you've been with Cell all day?
To be honest, I'm not certain, but I think it has to do with my spirit origin adjusting to this world. I'm still not fully recovered, but I should at least be able to take part in combat now. Although ninja primarily specialize in espionage, I'm still a servant. I may not be one of the knight classes, but I can still hold my own. I'll be glad to help Master out in any way I can.
Knight, huh? Odd word, but it somehow speaks to me. Where'd you pick up a word like that?
Oh, it's nothing special. Servants gain some knowledge automatically since our master is from the 21st century. As far as I know, that's true for most Chaldean servants.
So servants all have knowledge of the time period they're summoned to, but don't have to be people who lived in that time. I don't really get it, but basically you're all better now, right? In that case, let's go for a test run right now.
Okay, so Musashi versus Kotaro. Okay, I'm fine with this. I thought I was fighting the assassin of Paraiso right now. Oh, hell no. You don't mean...
Huh? How could I not be interested in seeing the Fuma ninja arts firsthand? I'm a master swordsman and a strategist, remember? Now come on, Kotaro. Let's go out front and do this thing.
Wait, huh? What's this about?
Are you going to play with the red-headed ninja, Miss Samurai? I want to play too. Sorry, Hanui, I want you and Tatsuki to watch from up here. Me and the redhead are going to put on a great show. Hey, a show. Gagagoo.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, Kotaro. I'm Lady Musashi. If this is a joke, I think it's gone far enough. I mean, this is a public street, right? I admit your sword key seems very fired up. But surely you're not serious, are you? It's not that I mind fighting so soon after recovering, but... I just don't see what reason we have to fight Lady Musashi.
That's true. In general, I never fight battles I don't stand to gain from. I'd hate to get injured with no money or fame to show for it after all.
Right.
But you're the 5th head of the Fuma Ninja clan, right? Kotaro, so there's plenty to gain from dueling with you. There's no better way to train, no better learning experience than facing off against another skilled opponent. So to reward me for all that horseback riding, show me what you've got, Fuma Kotaro.
Hey, she say Fuma. That's the name of an old ninja clan, isn't it? Are you gonna put on a show for us youngsters?
Oh, that sounds lovely. There have been so many ghastly rumors and things about lately. It would be wonderful to see something fun. See, can't back out now that we've got an audience. Now get those kunai and let's battle Fuma Kotaro. My key already has my sword rattling on its scabbard. I can hardly keep it in there. Are you sure you don't want to draw your kunai yet? You may want to hurry up if I get in striking distance.
What should I do, Master? Would you mind humoring her? I think Musashi's kinda stressed right now. Very well, Master. If that is your wish, I'll write Lady Musashi. Or should I say Shinmen Musashi of the Niten Ichiru style. I am indeed Fuma Kotaro, the 5th head of the Fuma Ninja clan. I am not accustomed to engaging in fair fights like this, but I shall do my best to serve as your opponent.
Now you're talking. I knew the head of the ninja clan wouldn't let me down.
Fatal battle. Hey, look at him using shadow clones. Well, alrighty then. Multiple buster attacks against the real Fuma Kotaro. Oh ho ho, you son of a, how dare you! Ah, quit, I could've got rid of her debuff, no! Oh well. Of course she crit. Of course she crit. Look at all that damage she still could have done to the main Kotaro. Hey man, hey, would you look at that? Remove debuff. Ha! Yeah, now go up against the regular Fuma again. Let's take out the regular Fuma. You can do this, Musashi! There's only 2 of them now. Since he's assassin, he doesn't really do much. Take out the regular Fuma right now. Cause I highly doubt his clones. Noble Phantasm can do much. Bye bye, Fuma. You ain't taking us out.
Aw, would you look at that? 6 paths, 5 rings, Cuddy Cutter, Divine Blades.
I mean, I might as well finish it off with a Noble Phantasm, right? Overkill. Oh yeah! Victory scream! As long as I took out regular Fuma, his shadows wouldn't be able to actually do the Noble Phantasm. Or at least that's what I was banking on. Because if it actually did do the Noble Phantasm, that would have sucked. But we were still fine anyways. Especially since I don't know what Kotaro's skills are. Her footwork is nothing like a samurai. On the surface, she's very calm and composed, but beneath that, she's more like some hooligan. She's fast, skilled, and sly. What's more, those 2 sides of her are in perfect harmony. So this is the skill of the legendary swordsman Shinmen Musashi.
Gotcha. Hey, that looked like Utsusemi no Jutsu. Body replacement, it was, wasn't it? Wow, I've never seen such beautiful ninjutsu before. That move where you guys substitute a log for your body doesn't even compare.
Oh, you mean Mokuto no Jutsu? We use that switch puppet in for ourselves to make the enemy think they've killed us, so that they let down their guard. I didn't think it would work on you, so I didn't bother with it.
I guess you had plenty of stamina to spare. Completely recovered then, huh? Looked to me like you were trying out all sorts of different things.
Yes, I was. Once I accepted that we were really doing this, I thought I would take advantage of it to test out all of my techniques. But that was only true for the first round. I held nothing back on the second. Samurai who have devoted themselves to the politics of the imperial court and have come to neglect their training are no match for us. But the ninja techniques have no effect on those who live by the sword. Let's continue to train day in and day out, even in times of peace. I don't care for samurai, but I also know all too well how fearsome a true samurai can be. The reason we refer to them as hooligans isn't because we despise them. It's because compared to a swordsman, ninja are no better than the bales of straw they use for practice. If we were to try one of our illusions on someone who had truly reached the pinnacle of sword mastery, they would see right through it immediately.
That's true. I'd say old man Tachima is just one step away from reaching that pinnacle himself. Now that I've said that out loud, it seems strange his skill should more than put him at the pinnacle. So why does he still seem like he's one step away from it?
Your skills are nothing to scoff at either, Lady Musashi. There's no doubt that you're a true sword master yourself. I'll never forget what it was like to face the fearsome Shinmen Musashi. And thank you for not holding back on that last strike. You helped me to shake off the last vestiges of the fog that had been hanging over my mind. For but a moment, I thought it was curtains for me.
Thanks for obliging her.
Anything for you, master. For my part, I learned a lot from this as well.
Aha, no need to exaggerate, Kotaro. I never stopped holding back during our fight. I wasn't actually trying to kill you after all.
What? Are you sure?
Absolutely, I'm really sure. Now come on, I finally got paid for all my hard work. Even if it was just chump change, we need some drinks. Drinks! Then again, we can't go out and leave Onui and Tasuke on their own. Never mind the drinks, let's just buy an Ichimaizuri and head back to Otoma's room.
Edo newspapers, super retro newspapers.
There's an Ichimaizuri seller just over there. He's drawing quite a crowd.
So that's where our audience disappear to. It's one thing to see Ichimaizuri in Edo or Osaka, but I'm surprised to see it being sold here in Tokyo. This version of Tokyo's castle's town is like a second Edo. It was never this prosperous in our timeline.
Emergency! The monsters that terrorize all Shimosa are back and threatening villages everywhere. As you all know, Lord Matsudara resides in Tokyo Castle. What's more, he is now joined by the Lord Tajima no Kami, a great swords samurai who hails from Edo. And yet, this morning, the castle received a shocking letter. None could have guessed at this grim contents. They kidnapped the princess. Someone is coming to murder Lord Matsudara's beloved daughter, Lady Kiyohime. Or that. What? Would you like to know more? It's all here in this Ichimaizuri. Now, no jostling. First come, first served. Isn't Kiyohime that strange princess we ran into the other day? The one who was head over heels for sale?
Does this mean someone is threatening to assassinate Lady Kiyohime, Tokyo Castle Master?
For now, we should head to Tokyo Castle ourselves. Agree, we may not know for sure what the heroic spirit swordmasters are involved with this time, but we also don't know for sure that they're not. Ordinarily, they never let us into the castle, but if old man Tajima is there, maybe he'll be willing to fill us in. Okay, let's get going, right after we buy an Ichimaizuri, of course.
Oh, jeez.
I have delivered the letter warning them of our plan to assassinate Matsudara's daughter. By now, 10 of Tajima no Kami's samurai should be guarding her, and rumors should be circulating throughout the town. Everything is as you commanded. I shall see that the next steps are carried out to your liking as well, Lord Sorcerer. I will only follow my lord's orders. Even if I become a heroic spirit swordmaster with the curse of annihilation, that will never change. That is what it means to be a ninja. That is what it means to be me. However, something deep within this etheric body of mine gives me pause. I must be wavering, am I truly myself? In one sense, that's no different than when I was alive. Back then, I would always ask myself who I was. In that case, there's no need for concern. I am already heroic spirit swordmaster, whether as a human or as a heroic spirit. I am nothing more than a husk, a blade to be wielded. I slash, I sever, and I kill. That is all I am. Good. So to chaos in the human minds. Inferno's efforts have planted the seeds of unease in Shimosa. No matter how much she remembers Ashia, the one from Chaldea swinging their blades. No matter how many dogs Edo sends, they will not easily be able to get rid the populace of their fears. Now we shall nurture those seeds, make sure the populace knows you intend to kill their princess. Let the panic spread and then assassinate her. Through that, and the fear will take hold of them all. They will quail with fright and stare helplessly at their impending deaths. Once they do, their souls will become even better sacrifices. Become fear itself, Paraiso. All you need to do is stay true to the serpent within. As you wish. Then go and see that it is done.
Looks like the Lord Sorcerer is gone now. So, Lady Paraiso, as I have no understanding of sorcery, could I ask you to explain something to me? What did he mean by the serpent within? You certainly do not look as if there is a snake within you. As far as these eyes can see, you are but a fair maiden with beautiful black hair. There's no serpent here.
It is none of your business. Bodyguard, all you need worry about is keeping the Lord Sorcerer safe.
My, you're no fun either, are you? If I must, I will get out of your hair. If you happen to have a message to pass along to the Lord Sorcerer, I'd be happy to give it to him.
I do not. Now go.
Understood. Farewell, Lady Paraiso. Oh, one last thing. It is said if a snake peers too long at something lustrous, it will put its eyes out. So take heed to avoid that which gleams. I would hate for something to happen to your elegant countenance.
Now go. Huh, how adorable. Here's a tip. The next time a cutie talks to you, all you have to do is smile. I wonder what's got your panties on a twist. What's going on in that too cool head of yours? Something about how a Papa Ninja should conduct herself, or maybe how a Papa Heroic Spirit should behave. I'm close, I can tell. Ah, what a joke. You're descendants of Saburo, who the god of Roe cursed, right? Why are you even thinking about this? Don't waste time agonizing over it. Just kill them all, consume them all. All you have to do is murder everyone. After all, this whole world's nothing but a dream. In that case, why not go ahead and do whatever you feel like? Be silent, some got to hell. Oh no, I said that out loud. This is bad. What am I doing? She's nothing but an illusion. That's right, an illusion. All the real some got to hell is doing is standing next to me, smiling. She hasn't spoken a single word to me. Not again. Just looking at some got to hell makes the curse inside me bubble up to the surface. What's the matter, Paraiso? I didn't say anything, you know. Oh right, it must be that curse of yours again. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. I don't have the faintest idea what it is you're seeing or hearing, okay? I didn't say a thing. I'm not trying to be mean here, you know. I hope you understand that. I understand. I do. I understand everything. That's why I seek it. Even though my soul has been violated by karma, I still seek it. I only included the princess's name in the letter I delivered to the castle. But I will not settle for just her. I will stake my claim on more sacrifices before the night is over.
Alrighty then. Man! I saw one for the beginning and I'm like, okay, so this is either going to be really fast of an episode, or it's going to be a really long story for the first part, and that's why there's only one. So how long is the middle? As if the middle has 4, then we should still be good on the... Oh no, it has 2. Okay, so I think I might do 2 in the middle depending on how long this next one is. Otherwise, I might end the episode literally after this. Yet, I don't know. But, yeah. Anything can happen. Alright, let's bring Wava. So, Assassin. Berserker, let's bring Helena. Now, for the Powerhouse to go against a Berserker. And an Assassin. You know what? We haven't actually brought her out in quite a while. So, Cha-Cha! Let's go. And yes, I tapped on her because it's been a while since I've seen her as well. Plus, I wasn't trying to remember her name. I just kept on talking, so I didn't even think on it. Whoops. There we go. That should do it. Terza Cantica, Paraiso Middle. Please wait. Lord Tajima and Lady Kiyohime will be with you shortly. Lady Kiyohime was overjoyed to hear about your arrival, however. I respectfully ask that you understand your place and not take what she says at face value. Oh, don't worry about that one bit. I must say though, I'm surprised to see people so young were responsible for slaying that monster. Lord Matsudaro said you must have trained very hard indeed, especially given that the world is at peace. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I guess I am a bit stronger than most people you come across.
But trust me, there are plenty of swordsmen out there who are way stronger. Of course, there are also people like Kotaro and Cell who have different sort of strength to them. But if we're strictly talking about martial arts, then I'd say Old Man Tajima is easily stronger than me.
Well, of course he is. He is the invincible Yagyu Munenori. If we're discussing who the greatest swordsmaster under the sun are, there are two names that come to mind. The first is Miyamoto Musashi, the master of dual wielding, and the second is Edo's own Yagyu Tajima.
Is that so?
I see. So Musashi is famous even in the Edo period. Edo period. If you mean the city of Edo, yes. I understand that you talk about Miyamoto quite a bit there. Even now that the age of the war is over, our lords still love to discuss who would win if Musashi and Yagyu Tajima were ever to cross swords.
You don't say. Hey, does that line up with your history? That this is seriously the first I've ever heard of this?
Yes, it does. There are records that date back to the early Edo period that describe your popularity. I believe you're the most popular among the people, Lady Musashi.
Huh? I'm surprised you didn't root for the home guy.
Miyamoto Musashi has always been popular. You have appeared in countless stories well beyond the Edo period.
Oh, I guess that part does kind of sound like me. I do end up wandering into all sorts of times and places.
That isn't what I meant. Alright. I shall go and fetch the princess. Please wait here until I return.
Oh, don't worry about us. We're happy to wait.
Oh boy.
It's kind of nerve-wracking, isn't it?
I wish we could have brought Onui and Tasuke.
I know, but we were already overstaying our welcome. Grandpa was pretty upset, and who can blame him? We were supposed to bring them back later that same day, and we ended up disappearing for 2 days without a word.
Oh, jeez. What were you thinking? I come all this way to the castle town myself after you never came back, and what do I find? You and the kid spent not just 1, but 2 nights in a geisha's room. Why didn't you call me? Thinking I wouldn't have enjoyed a geisha's company, too. I mean, that's a part of it, but that's not the point. Besides, I ain't got time to spend with women right now. First, I hear you went down to the south to fight a monster. Then I get here to find you out. You just left Onui and Tasuke to fend for themselves.
I thought they would be safe with Otama. I'm so sorry. That's right, Mr. Muramasa. You tell them. Not only did they not leave when they said they would, they started treating my room like they owned the place. Granted, it was a little lonely staying in such a large room all by myself. So I thought a little company might not be so bad, but still, it's the principle of the thing. If nothing else, the men could have been considerate enough to stay in a nearby room.
Oh yes, good point. I can't believe you made this much trouble for a lady you'd never met before. Anyway, things may have worked out this time. But don't go making a habit of this, got it?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir. I'm sorry, Grandpa.
Better, alright. I'm taking Onui and Tasuke back to the hermitage with me. You can keep staying at this fancy inn of yours if you want, or go and get work at the castle. You can even come back to my hermitage if you like. The kids will probably miss you if you don't.
I'd be glad to go back with you after we finish our business at the castle. Are you okay with that, Sal? I know I feel a lot more at ease inside that Sperry, and I bet Kotaro will feel much the same way. Besides, if worst comes to worst again, there won't be any innocents getting killed. Let's all go back once we've been to the castle.
Wait a moment. Back when Inferno attacked, didn't she say she couldn't involve the town in your battle? If that's right, wouldn't it also be safe to remain here? I just thought it was worth asking. If we're wrong, the people here will pay the price. Understood, to be honest, Master. I knew you would choose to avoid the town so that its people wouldn't suffer. Say, Redhead. Yes. I don't recognize your face, but I can tell you're a servant. Who are you? Oh boy. There's been one honor after another. You're getting to meet Lady Musashi and Senji Muramasa. I can't believe he's a servant. Of course, I'm sure he's a heroic spirit that was summoned to this world for some reason. Not a Chaldean servant. And yet, he's neither a heroic spirit sword master nor a candidate to become one. At least Purgatorio, Hozoe, and Inshin never said anything to that effect. So the only possibilities I can think of are a chain summon or...
Hey Kotaro.
Yes.
How were things here while I was out all day? Did you and Donzo get to know each other better?
Where did that come from?
You know, you seemed pretty into Donzo.
Not you too, Master. Please don't tease me like that. Whatever it is you think I have to feel guilty about, I don't. Besides, I haven't seen her all day. I believe she went back to Lord Tajima. At any rate, there's nothing to be gained from teasing me. Serving you is the most important. Uh-oh.
You all sound like you're having so much fun.
Uh-oh. Please, no. Back. Stay back.
Please tell me what you were discussing, Lady Cell.
My lady, you're sitting much too close to your guest. I implore you to give her some space.
Why should I?
Princess, try not to make too much trouble for your retainers.
Oh, alright. You're so strict, Lord Tajima no Kami. But I suppose a lady does need to behave modestly.
So sit on my lap. Oh, they would kill me.
It is a pleasure to see you and your retainers again, Lady Cell. Oh, I see you have another in your retinue now. It's a shame you didn't bring those darling children with you as well. I do love children.
I guess she really isn't the Kiyohime I know. I haven't seen you in 2 whole days, Princess.
I know. Each day felt like a year.
Her resemblance to the Kiyohime we know is uncanny. It's just like Otama and Tama no Mae. But this Kiyohime isn't a servant. I can't sense anything like that from her, as she is definitely human. And even putting her affection for Master aside, her personality seems a bit different from the Kiyohime we know. Does this mean Shimosa really is a singularity, or something like it? No, that doesn't quite feel right. Holy Grails distort the history of the period where they appear, but I haven't seen anything like that here. Feels more like something is different about the fundamental premise of this world.
Oh, are you discussing secrets amongst yourselves? I guess men do like to do that, no matter how old they are. I don't have many secrets myself, though I suppose others may not see it that way. In fact, I can talk to snakes. My retainers don't believe me, but it's true.
Snakes, They even have that in common. No, wait. The Kiyohime we know doesn't converse with animals. But it's still an uncanny coincidence that she would have some connection to snakes.
She has snakes in common with someone. Who are you talking about? I'm afraid I'm not quite sure what you mean. Are you referring to me or someone else?
Princess, might I suggest that we focus on the matter at hand?
Oh yes. Sorry, Lord Tajima. Distinguished guests, thank you all again for coming here. I am told that you were instrumental in the battle against the monsters that attacked Shimosa. On behalf of my father, Matsudato Shimosa no Kami, I commend you for your achievement. I shall ensure that you are well rewarded. Please be sure to receive my retainer about that later. I would also like to thank you from the bottom of my heart, not as a princess, but as a citizen of Shimosa. I cannot tell you how happy we all are to hear the news. I have no doubt that everyone in Shimosa feels the same way.
You are far too kind to these commoners, my lady. Don't let it get to your head, you rabble.
Verily that thy praise doth instilleth great joy in our hearts, milady.
What she said. Well, what she said, you're quite welcome. How insolent.
It's fine, Lord Tajima. Lady Cell can say whatever she likes to me. Well then, Lady Cell, now that we have gotten that out of the way, let's move on to more urgent matters, like a wedding for us. Where we're gonna have it, who we're going to invite, when my clothes are coming off. Oops, did I say that? No, seriously, when? I believe y'all have heard the rumors concerning me. We have. They said you'd received the letter, and judging by your expression, I'm guessing it wasn't a very nice one. No, it wasn't. Indeed, it was the most painful letter I've ever received. And with so many lives lost when it was delivered, I thought it was merely an ill-considered prank. Now I'm afraid that there truly is someone out there who means to end my life. I have many warriors serving me here. We also have Lord Tajima and his 500-odd elite samurai, all of whom took part in the Shimabara rebellion. Perhaps it isn't proper for me to say this, but even so, I am frightened out of my wits. They are all doing their best to keep me safe, so I feel terrible that I'm so ill at ease.
Princess, I do not blame you for your feeling that way at all. What with such an awful letter arriving so soon after this monster business?
Still, I'll see to this nonetheless, Lady Cell. Please, I beg of you, protect me from this foul villain who threatens my life.
I will. Don't worry about that. I see, the princess has entrusted these commoners with her protection without considering the consequences. Indeed, my lord. There's no other way to put it. I understand that the princess is fond of them, but they are still commoners. It would be one thing if they were all masterless samurai, but some of them are not even that. Even letting them into the castle is madness, but this could even affect the clan's very existence. I see, so you say that these people are a threat to the clan. You may be right. If this were a time of peace. However, times are anything but peaceful now. These monsters pose a threat we cannot ignore. If there are skilled warriors willing to aid us in defeating them, their station in life is no longer relevant. Now, I can personally attest to their combat prowess. They put an end to the monster that attacked us indeed. Many of my own men who were present at that battle are still singing their praises even now. Ah. Or do you doubt my judgment? No, my lord. I will never dream of it. I was merely joking. Yes, I may have referred to them as untrustworthy strangers, but... With the princess personally requesting their protection, in endorsement of the skill, I have no objections. Why? It is most reassuring to have such upstanding young warriors helping us. Alright, everyone. Make sure you all take good care of the princess. Very well then, you will see that the princess's safety is assured. Fail and your heads will roll. Oh, I will. Well, what do we do now, Master? A rogue spiritual master must be behind this.
I agree. It seems very unlikely that this is a wholly new threat. It must be one of the remaining 5. And given that this is Imperial land that's fairly close to Edo, I doubt it's politically motivated. So yeah, there's no way we can ignore this. It's lucky that they're just letting us stay in the castle.
I'll go with whatever you decide, Master. I knew you would want to help.
I don't know if I can for this. How this matter seems to have been settled without me. Shouldn't I say it? Get a say in it now. Oh well, it worked out how I wanted it while I was off, fretting, so I guess it's alright. Hooray! I can't believe he'll be protecting me personally, Lady Cell. I'm so happy I could die.
Our job is to make sure that doesn't happen.
I'm sorry. I'm so happy I couldn't help myself. By the way, Lady Swordfighter, I'm told you were the one who defeated the monster's leader. Is that true? It's not that I don't believe it. It's just that if it is true, you deserve the highest of accolades. Oh yes, it's all true. I sliced her clean in half.
Oh god.
Though I couldn't have done it without your beloved Cell's help, or this expertly crafted sword. Oh man, it's amazing. I guess it just goes to show how strong women can truly be. I knew you were someone special from the moment I saw your sword key in town. As a woman myself, I couldn't be happier. You've truly inspired me.
Wait. You don't mean...
In fact, I'm actually something of a martial artist myself. As daughter of a samurai family, I've spent a lot of time training.
You did help cause all that trouble in town. Believe me, I still remember.
I promise you, I'm not a burden. I'll gladly accept your protection, of course, but I assure you that I won't be a burden. And to prove it, I would like to ask you to spar with me, Lady Swordfighter. Would you be so kind? Me? I'm sorry, but I don't go around fighting unless there's something to be gained from it. Oh, there's no need to worry about that. How many real would it take to satisfy you? 10? 20? I have thought about it carefully, and nothing would be honor me greater than to spar with you, Princess. For 30 real, I'll even show you my secret techniques.
I have never seen you so excited. I mean, with all that Rio, she can get a lot of dumplings, so I understand it.
Oh, come on. Sure you have. Anyway, will you be sparring alone, Princess? Of course I'll go easy on you, but I still wouldn't recommend facing me all by yourself. Very well. I shall add to my numbers, done so. Yes, my lady, I am here. This nice sword fighter will be joining me for a training session, and I would request your assistance. As you wish, my lady. Lord Tachibana Okami has ordered me to obey your instructions, so that is what I shall do. Oh, if it isn't Lord Kotaro and Lady Musashi, I see you are here too, Lady Cell. Thank you all again for your cooperation with the monster hunt the other day. Now, since we do not have anything to catch up on, let us proceed with the princess's training.
You're very straightforward, aren't you? Okay.
Good. Very well then, Lady Swordfight and Lady Cell, I shall demonstrate the flammable water I imported from foreign lands.
Don't tell me you're talking about oil.
Now let us begin. I might after I change to my training outfit.
She's gonna burn her house down. Hey, she's in her regular attire now. And when the heck did we get a Tiger of the Continent here? Well, either way, this is going to be a blast. Because we need to take out Kato Danzo, who is, well, all of them are technically dangerous. So let's do it this way. Alright. Attack up, attack up. MP gauge increase each turn. Increase the amount of MP gain when damaged. Do that. Increase critical star death rate for all allies, except for yourself. No. Now, lower her defense. That lowers it every single turn. Now, can you increase your... Thank you. Let's do this thing.
Sanat Kumara, Radiant Demon Fortress of the Sun.
And there we go.
Let's try to take out Kato Danzo as fast as humanly possible.
Mainly because she has the most HP. I do, however, again like the fact that Kiyohime put her actual normal attire on. But she literally is trying to burn her house down and she's using freaking fire. Oh yeah, Cha-Cha, look at all that damage. Oh yeah, and it burned. Alright. And the Tiger of the Continent's almost defeated as well. And Kiyohime literally just lowered her defense even further. So you know what that means. Going after Kiyohime. Because now she has 2 defense down. Oh yeah, Helena, look at those crits. Alright, so far so good. Hey, if you want to have assassins going to attack Kato, to attack Wafer, by all means go straight ahead with that. I would love to see you try that again. Bye, Kiyohime. Bye, Tiger of the Continent. Now it's just Kato Danzo. Who just so happens to be an assassin and can't do anything against casters. Oh yeah. Also, we still have 1 damage up on her, so skill cooldown on Waver. Helena can do her Noble Phantasm again, but ah crap. Danzo is able to attack multiple. Oh no, 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 no. Oh boy. Cha-Cha, I'm sorry, but yeah. You're going down. I don't know why I didn't put it on Cha-Cha, mainly because casters could probably have survived Danzo's Noble Phantasm. But I don't know fully what she's capable of with her Noble Phantasm. So that's why I did it. Cha-Cha, I'm sorry, you're going down. But yeah, see, Danzo's freaking evade is just gonna save him from everything. Yeah, see? Waver survived all of that. Helena would have survived it. Chacha could have survived it. I just wasn't entirely sure what an enemy Danzo was capable of actually doing. And for that, and my lack of judgment, Chacha went down. I'm sorry, Chacha. The first fight I bring you out in quite a while and you go down. All because of lack of information I did not have necessarily. Oh well. I'm still gonna win either way, so it doesn't really matter all that much. And the fact that she has 2 defense down. Damn. Bye bye, Danzo. Man, it's about to be an hour already. Well, technically speaking, I could end it right here. But I won't. I'm gonna do one more. Last episode went on for a little bit way too long because I ended up ending it on the first one of the middle. So I'll go till the second. I don't know why I just did there. This battle is ours. The tiger, the princess summit has rolled over and shown its belly. My apologies, princess. I simply wasn't strong enough. You win. I can't believe you tamed my imported tiger so easily. But I am tremendously impressed by your skill, Lady Swordfighter and Lady Cell. You're both equally wonderful. Thanks. It's a little embarrassing to be praised that highly. Anyway, you haven't forgotten about our financial agreement, right? Oh, come to think of it, Lady Swordfighter, earlier I heard you addressed as Musashi. Did you perhaps name yourself after the famous swordsmaster Miyamoto Musashi? Good question, I don't really remember where my name comes from. You must be as strong as the real Musashi. In fact, I'm sure of it. That's amazing. May I ask what sort of training you underwent in order to become so strong? Well, I don't think my regimen will be of much help to anyone besides me, but... Basically, I travel around visiting different countries looking for opportunities to train, I guess. When I put it like that, it actually sounds kinda normal. So you travel to distant lands, training wherever you go? I can't believe you travel around like that by yourself. I'd love to hear more about it. Oh, but first, we should have supper. Then we can take a bath and throw pillows at each other. Then we can you can tell me all about your exploits. It'll be a wonderful sleepover. Wait, we're going to throw pillows at each other. Oh, come, right this way. Supper should be ready by now. Quickly, quickly. Hey, stop pulling my... What a heartwarming scene. Though I'm afraid it looks like you've been dumped, Master. Well, I guess it has. I'm honestly glad they're enjoying themselves. I see, I'm glad to hear that, Master. But seriously, Kotaro? You literally just said that your master got dumped with a smile on your face. How dare you?
Very well then. I shall be taking my leave, Lord Kotaro. I was most impressed with your ninjutsu.
Not at all. I was more impressed by yours.
Now, if you'll excuse me...
Looks like you got dumped as well. She instantly left. Fighting an assassin, so we're either fighting Paraiso, Danzo, Fuma again. Well, no, it's not Fuma, so we're fighting Danzo? Maybe it's going to be Kotaro versus Danzo. That could very well be it. Can I get... There we go, Waver. Same lineup. Let's go.
Oh my, so you really have been to countries outside Japan? That must have been a terribly difficult journey. Being in a strange land, where you can neither speak nor read the language, and all by yourself no less. I can't imagine being in a place like that all by myself with almost nothing familiar nearby. The thought terrifies me, but for some reason, it also sounds kind of wonderful. I could never do something like that, but part of me would love to try. You'd be surprised how well you can get by, even with the language barrier. Some people will help you to learn to speak, and you can also get pretty far with gestures. People are basically the same no matter where you go, and so scary things are scary no matter where you are. So I'd say the scary stuff and fun stuff balance each other out. Sure, there are times when I'm suddenly overcome with an urge to go back home. But on the whole, it's a whole lot of fun to meet so many new people. I see, that sounds lovely. The only unusual thing that's ever happened to me is rescuing a baby snake out in the garden castle. Castle garden. Ever since then, I've gotten along with snakes. I can even tell what they're thinking. So you have a telepathic bond with them, that's awesome. But you know, Princess, Shimosa is pretty diverse. There's all sorts of people to meet right outside the castle doors. You met that snake here after all. You met Cell, Kotaro, and me here too. Oh, that's a good point, huh? You got me there. Come to think of it, Lady Musashi. Did you know Lady Cell before you met her here? Yeah, I first met her on an island not too long ago. That was a pretty rough time. At first my memories were so fuzzy that I didn't even know who I was or where I was from. Oh my, that sounds dreadful. What sort of island was it? Well, it was a small island, but it had a surprisingly steep mountain. Kotaro?
Yes?
You're, kind of in my personal space.
My apologies, Master. However, I must stand near you. I have to keep you safe. With the assassin's threat hanging over us, danger could strike at any moment. We must remain vigilant even in our sleeping quarters. The heroic spirit sword masters know you are a master of Galdir, right? And we can't take out any chances. I can't fall asleep if you're that close. I'm so sorry, Master. However, I'm the only Chaldean servant who has been able to properly materialize here. As such, it falls to me to ensure your safety, so I will do whatever it takes to keep you safe. And since Lady Musashi is staying with the princess, it is my job to guard you. So you may not like it, but... Kotaro. Yes, I can sense them. They're here. Oh boy, Blood Moon. Go on, men, get her. This villain has had the gall to infiltrate the castle. See to it that she never leaves.
How courageous indeed, you samurai. Certainly do talk a good game. Come to think of it, there was another one yapping up a storm earlier. At first I thought it was a guard dog, but it seemed he was actually one of your comrades. Here, maybe you can tell me who he was. I just happen to have a souvenir here with me.
A severed head, you're a monster. It looks like it was removed with one clean cut. You may be our enemy, but I can see that you are terribly skilled. As such, we will not hesitate to attack you 5, no 10 at a time.
How terribly dull. That's why I don't enjoy fighting you little knife wielders. You're so used to killing and being killed. No doubt that holds true even in this newly peaceful world. And of course, there are still those of you who survived Osaka and Shimabara. Still, even the most battle-hardened samurai collapses into a quivering mess as his entire body is twisted apart.
You impudent little ninja. Good to hear. Listen up, we have no fewer than 20 men on our side. You are arrogant to come here all on your own.
Well, look at you all scurrying around like cockroaches. How idiotic. Indeed, this is the very height of stupidity.
Enough. Give yourself up or die.
Ordinarily, I would be glad to indulge your idiocy. But alas, it seems the Master Chaldean and her pet ninja have arrived here sooner than I expected.
Madam Matsudara, leave this monster to us. You're one of the ones who are entrusted with Princess. Fret not. She can't overcome so many of us. I'm afraid you are mistaken. Remember what happened during the monster hunt. Please trust us. Monsters are our specialty. I suppose you have a point. Even some of Lord Tachimato Kami's men said they were helpless against that monster. I cannot tell if this ninja is one of their ilk as well, but... Oh, very well. I will let you deal with this thing. But should you lose, we will not hesitate to step in. Of course, Master. May I ask for your assistance?
There she is. Well, are you done chattering with each other? Which of you will be the first to die? What is it, Master Chaldea? Something not to your liking? What is that pitiable gleam in your eyes? I sense no intent to kill or even a will to do battle.
I can see your everything.
It seems you're not only a Master Chaldea, but a Master of Comedy too. Of all the things I thought you might say, I never expected that. I haven't laughed so hard in ages. That said, you may make an imposing figure, but you clearly still have the mind of a child. As a woman yourself, I fail to see what shocks you so much. In that case, I should have snuck into your bedroom and killed you in your sleep in order to spare you the shock.
That's enough, heroic spirit sword master. You will cease mocking my master at once. You are the one of the 70 men banned before us, Assassin of Paraiso.
Indeed, my cursed name is Assassin of Paraiso, one of the embodiments of the Curse of Annihilation. And you are the Master of Chaldea, along with one of your servants. Good, good. It is unfortunate Shima Musashi is not here, but I suppose I cannot wait any longer. Here is our message, direct from my master. Make no mistake, this is the declaration of war. The Lord of Sorcerer will wield the power of Lucifer, the great Satan himself, against Shimosa, using it as a sacrifice to bring about the end of the world of men.
So that's who your master is.
This world created by Tokugawa clan shall end once the Lord Sorcerer ambitions are realized. Rejoice, rejoice, and die while you're in the throes of joy. Shimosa shall be the first to fall. A sacrifice made so our master's wish will come true. Therefore, I must dispose of the next in line to rule this land. Of course, I am referring to Matsuda Shimosa no Kami's beloved daughter. News of her death will devastate Shimosa's people, and their despair will make this land so easy to destroy.
So making the people despair is all part of your plan, and killing the princess will accomplish that.
Correct. My orders are clear. I've been told to be sure that the people who know of our plan before I carry it out. Truly the life of a ninja devoted to a master is one of endless difficulty. Now then, Master Chaldea, I will of course be taking your life as well. It seems that the princess is very fond of you. I wonder how horrified she will be when I touch your head into their lap.
My head's staying right where it is.
We shall see about that. In fact, let me show you just how easy it will be able to take it.
What the? A snake. I can't get it off. Ugh.
He's gone. There we go. Let's see how easy that was. I just took all 20 of these men's heads. If I include the ones earlier at the rear gate, from when I delivered the letter, that makes 40 dead. Human life is a fleeting, fragile thing. Almost too fleeting, in fact. As you can see, once my snake charm technique swelled them up, their heads are the least of their worries. If I wish, I can take their entire bodies without leaving a trace. Indeed, their lives are so frail that I could easily swallow up 100 or 200 of them. So, Master Chaldea, let us see if your life is any different.
You'll never get the chance. I'll make sure to stop you.
You are free to do whatever you like. I shall do the same. Come forth, my dark minions.
We must break through to Paraiso and take her out. Yes, Master.
戦闘か。なるべく避けたいところだけど、仕方ないな。
Alright, Morning Ghost A. Let's take you out. Then we have to fight some more ghosts. And yes, it's kind of a cliffhanger of sorts, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Mainly because it's already an hour and 13 minutes. So we will be ending the episode here after the battle is over. Unless, of course, the story continues, which it very well might. I'm fine with that. As it's just more fun stuff we get to do before I end it off. Ah, of course you'd miss. Ah, of course you would miss. Dang it. Either way, Sonata Kamada, Radiant Demon's Fortress of the Sun. Round 2 of this combination. Albeit now that I think about it, she's a AoE number 10,000. So against the Assassin of Paraiso, she would not have done well. I mean, her defense down decreases defense every single time for 5 turns. That is great. It's just her multi-targetable phantasm which is kind of, you know, that great single-handedly against one enemy. Up and bop. Come on, Ghost B. Can you please go down? Dang, Waver with just 1 arts in the very end did 19,000 damage. Jeez. Alright, Cha-Cha, finish them off. Bye-bye. 4 turns, not bad for a 2-round fight. Alright. Anything else? Nope. Alright. Well, with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will finish the middle off and finish the ending, which, yeah, I don't know. Will the ending have more than 1, or will the ending just be 1? Because if the ending is, in fact, 1, just like the beginning was, the next episode might be very short. I don't know. Or I might do more. Let's just say this. If the next episode is over 30 minutes long, then it's fine. Because that's where I would tend to like to stop things, but I end up going up for way too long. Because I just get too into it. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.